temperature is officially rising here at Williams-Brice Stadium, and that can only mean one thing for the South Carolina Gamecocks. The 2015 football season is officially underway. I'm Kristin Whittaker.
And I'm Nick Jones, and we're going to review this Garnet and Black spring game here at Williams-Brice Stadium.
The biggest question facing the Gamecocks next fall is their quarterback situation. How do you think that's facing out for the Gamecocks?
Well, Kristin, there's 4 quarterbacks that are going to have a chance to win the starting battle this coming year. You got Michael Scarnia, Perry Orth, Connor Mitch, and freshman Lorenzo Nunez, who will be coming in this fall. I think today most impressive for me was at least Connor Mitch. Mitch looked comfortable in the pocket. He went 10 for 16, so I think that's one thing to look at. And also Michael Garnet looked very well, at least scrambling the ball. I know that's typically what Steve Spurrier wants in his offense with the likes of Connor Shaw. I mean, Connor could throw the ball and he could run the ball if we needed him to. So I know Michael Garnet now is more of a player to look at to possibly be starting next fall.
Anything else on the offensive side we should take a look at?
You know, if you think about the running back situation, we always have a solid backfield. I mean, of course, we've lost Mike Davis, but we have Brandon Wilds and Sean Carson who look pretty well today, and along with some other guys, but I think the tailback position should be all right. As we take a look at the wide receiver position, I mean, you can look at how the Gamecocks have a lot of new faces at the position. Today, like, we only have 2 receivers on the team that's ever caught passes for the Gamecocks, and that'll be Farrell Cooper and Shamir Jeffrey, but neither one of them played today. I think Cooper didn't play just because they wanted to reserve him and make sure he stays healthy, and Shamir Jeffrey did sprain his ankle, so he couldn't play today either. So there was a lot of new faces. The biggest name I could say was Debo Samuel. I know he's going to be in the starting lineup. Spurrier commented on that today. And there's other receivers that played today, such as Zach Davidson. I know he was a redshirt freshman from this past season. So a lot of new faces and a lot to look forward to heading into this fall.
As we take a look at things on the other side of the line, the defensive side, what is there to look forward to next season?
Well, I know, everybody knows this past season, defense did not play well. They're probably one of the worst in the NCAA, but Steve Spurrier did add a coach, John Hoke, as a co-defensive coordinator with Lorenzo Ward, and I think the defense is looking forward to that kind of change, just kind of change things, just the attitude around the defensive side of the ball. And I think with today, I know they only practice 1 or 2 coverage, but they look pretty solid. And as well with the defense, the biggest question was, at least last year, was the front 4. The front 4 was not very well. I mean, before you had Jadavian Clowney, Chaz Sutton, and they were known for their pass rushing, and we didn't have that last year. But today, they look pretty well. Now, they weren't allowed to blitz the quarterback, but they had a couple of sacks. So I think that's one thing that's a positive thing for the defense.
Out of all the plays today at the 2015 spring game, what was your favorite play?
Well, I got to tell you, Kristin, it's got to be the touchdown catch by Darius Rucker. I mean, Darius, we knew he was going to be here, and it kind of happened quick. It was in the first quarter, and he was just in the back of the end zone, but he had some pretty nice hands. So, I said earlier we're going to see a lot of new faces at the wide receiver position, but I didn't think Darius Rucker was going to be one of those people.
Let's take it to the press conference to see what the coaches and players had to say about today's spring game.
Well, yeah, Connor's doing fine, and all 3 of them. Like I said, statistically they're pretty similar. Michael Scarnecchia, got to get the ball out of his hands. Sometimes he won't throw it if he doesn't think it's got a chance and so forth. But they all do some good things. They all do some good things. Lorenzo Nunez, he was here watching the scrimmage. He'll be ready to step in the competition as soon as he gets on campus in the summer. So we're still trying to see if one guy's clearly better than the rest.
Do you feel like you did enough this spring to kind of prove yourself or separate yourself from the other 2 guys, or do you think you still have some more work to do next fall?
Oh, I mean, I'm never satisfied. There's always room to improve, especially in this conference. I think I did well. Definitely made a lot of strides from last fall and last spring, so I just got to keep the momentum going in the summer.
Well, that's going to do it here for us today at Williams-Brice Stadium. The South Carolina Gamecocks take on the North Carolina Tar Heels on September 3rd at Bank of America Stadium. I'm Kristin Whittaker.
And I'm Nick Jones with Capital City Sports.